Hello guys, what is up? I am Lee, episode 121. Welcome to episode 2, my Let's Play of Sonic CD for the PC through Sonic Origins Plus. Last time we finished up Palm Tree Panic Zone, and hey, look, there's Amy Rose, and whoa! Well, there was Amy Rose. Only one thing to do, you have to chase them in Collision Chaos, our next zone for today. So, if you're hyped for that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to content if you're new, and ring that bell to notify anytime on the channel. Last episode with the Palm Tree Panic on the card, up top right. With that said, yeah, we're in a new zone. Collision Chaos. Might know something about the naming scheme they're going on with there, and yes, indeed, there's a lot of alliterations to this game, and you'll see a lot more as the zones go on. But yeah, Collision Chaos. I'll just say, besides it being a very pinball-y stage, I'll just say that right now. So, expect that kind of mania, no pun intended, with this zone. We have the enemies that look very similar to enemies you hate. We have also the old version of the, what do you call that? The old version of the generator, which we'll break later. Nice thing is that generator, as you saw there. Oh, missed. Whoa. There we go. That generator we saw right there is actually the present one. As you can see, it's broken. But if you know where that's located, you can actually go to that location and you will see the same generator except in its full glory. And that's what we need to destroy. So, knowing that, we can take this very convenient double loop with bumpers to the past. And that will allow us to get ourselves our generator and also the Metal Sonic generator, which I'll reveal in a moment. So let me just jump from here, use these two ladybugs as a guide, and bam! Right then and there. Metal Sonic generator is going to be somewhere above ground, which you'll see in a moment. That said, boy, yeah, this zone. I mean, this is where we get introduced to Amy Rose, as we all know. There's also the zone where, I don't know, it's like, this music, in my opinion, is probably one of the better, task tracks I've heard in this game. Like, I'll be honest, if you're asking me for the best, one of the best, or should I say the best soundtrack in terms of the past, this will definitely be on my list of potential candidates because this is that good of a listen. Well, actually, hang on. I thought I could actually do that. Thought I could use the bumpers to try and like go to the future. Although that will work just fine. Because I do want to showcase that. You saw that I had the shield. Once I go anywhere forward or backward, you can see I lost my shield. So do be careful of that. If you're planning to go to the past or future after you like get all the generators, watch this in the future. Do remember that you lose your the shield if you have one. So if you're planning to take all of these special rings early, I recommend not taking them too quick. Taking the portals to the future with a grain of salt. Because it's possible you may accidentally kill yourself in the process. Anyways, we're now in Act 2, and remember what I said that this place is very much like a pinball location? Yeah, this zone solidifies it even further, because look what we have here. Well, just look at that! Things we can destroy with the ball that is Sonic. And the best part is that it's not just what you're seeing here that is around. There's also, well, that. Hang on. And there's also... Ow. That was painful. There we go. They also have, like, the bumpers that you'll see in Spring Yard Zone. That, like, go to the top of the map. That's the first time I've seen that. That's kind of cool. We also see enemies that you might recognize from Metropolis Zone. If you're not a big fan of the pincer enemies, well, too bad. They're returned in Sonic CD. Well, with that said, though, they're not as annoying, per se, compared to the Sonic 2 counterparts. In fact, they're actually a lot easier to dodge, if anything. So you don't have to worry about that. If I can see right there, I just completely knocked the pincers off that guy. So, I didn't have to worry about that at all. What I do have to worry, though, is the generator, which, if I'm not mistaken, be... Actually, no, it's above ground, what I'm talking about. Should be around here somewhere, in fact. I'm very close to it. Yeah, gave some points. Now, you might notice that even though with the right number of rings in Act 1, I decided not to go for the special ring. That's because I actually plan to do that for Act 2. As you can see, some of the flowers that clip into the level. That's because they used to be the bad enemies that we saw earlier, you might have noticed. But now they're no longer bad enemies, they're just dead. Not much else to say. There we go, I kind of want to get the rings. Some of the item boxes, honestly, like, their locations are weird per se. Like, I see them and just like, how am I supposed to get to them? And apparently you're supposed to get them in other, well, timelines, so to speak. So it's definitely, I don't know, it's definitely a very interesting, weird thing whenever I see those on the side. It's like, wait, how am I supposed to get to that? Oh wait, I need to travel 2 times. Anyways, there's our metal sonic generators. I did a very epic voice crack. I gotta admit, I'm still not really at the full list of health, but at least I can confidently say I'm nearing that phase. I say phase like as though it's a part of life that you have to endure. Also, you can see we have even more of these obstacles. I mean, each of these bubbles, I guess you could say, are 100 points, so if you're planning to grind for lives, I guess that's one way to do it, although not really the most efficient. You could just, like, stay here forever, grind up all of these bubbles. Don't care about the timer, even though if you reach 10 minutes, of course, that means you well, I say game over. You time out and you lose a life, so be careful of that. What I am trying to be careful, though, is try not to actually get hit while I have no shield. Although having no enemies around does help that a bit. And if I want to... Actually, if I come up here... We got a road to here that, honestly, I'm not too sure how this is supposed to operate. I'm gonna guess that this operates during the present or the future, so to speak, if I'm not mistaken. That was weird. So that's my guess about what's going on with that. Meanwhile, if you actually stay along the upper path, you actually get a line of 9 rings up here to help you if you're trying to get to that special ring. And there we go. Very simple. Most of the generators in Collision Chaos are mostly above ground. There's only just that one metal sonic generator you saw that is below ground. Now, I gotta admit, while it's prepping for this Let's Play, actually this happened yesterday. I actually been a bit addicted to these special stages, where honestly I was kind of like grinding to see if I can get the best timing, and surprisingly enough, I actually managed to get top 100 positions in all 7 special stages. So, if anyone wants to look up the PC version of the leaderboard for all the special stages, you will see my name pretty much in all of them if you look at top 100. But to be honest, these special stages are addictive. They are frustrating, but they are addictive if you know what you're doing. They're so much fun. Also, if you couldn't tell, it's 200 points for every second and ring you have. And just from that one, I mean, to be fair, anytime you can get a lot of rings and finish the levels in a very quick time, these levels can go by very quick. Speaking of quick, Collision Chaos Act 3 says the same thing. Watch this. Careful here, there's a bubble down there that can actually bring you up to the spikes, and hey, look at that, pinball stage. You're gonna hit the bubbles again for more points, but the real gist is that Eggman's actually above ground, and you're supposed to reach him up there. So, you can break the bubbles up there. Don't actually fall into the spikes below, you might have noticed. And hopefully the bumpers are in your favor to allow you to do this. And after bringing that 3 times, Eggman is up to the flea market. Okay, maybe not the flea market, but I know he's fleeing over to the next zone. So, next time, we head over to Tidal Tempest. Thank you guys so much for watching, but remember, the adrenaline rush is real. This is the Epic 121 signing out. I'll catch you guys in episode 3 of my Let's Play of Sonic CD. Peace.